Welcome back to Montana This Morning on this Tuesday morning. Time is now 6:47, 53 degrees to get you out the door here in Billings. Livingston looking a little cooler at 38. Let's go ahead and jump into news. In a 9-2 vote, the Billings City Council has adopted its 2020 budget, with the general and public safety funds seeing a cut of $4.2 million. The minimal and moderate cuts, as described by city staff Monday night, will impact the Billings Police and Fire Departments the hardest, as they make up 77% of the general and public safety funds. Even with the cuts, the city is still expected to be short $1.8 million in the general and public safety funds. It was mentioned at Monday night's meeting the city will still be able to fund major capital improvement projects such as the airport expansion and police evidence expansion, even with the deficit. Councilmember Sean Brown sees no way forward unless a public safety mill levy is brought to the voters.
We're going to have to do something next year, and I don't see anything on the table, that's going to do anything in the next 2-3 years. Other than a public safety levy. I really want to make it clear that this is not a shim-sham kind of thing. We're not just out there fleecing the public. If we don't do this, we're going to be in dire straits.
The council did not make a decision on whether they plan to put a levy on the ballot. The Billings Fire Department will once again close the rims, Zimmerman Park and Phipps Park during the 4th of July holiday. The closures will begin Wednesday, July 3rd at 6 a.m. and won't reopen until the morning of Saturday, July 6th. Vehicle, bike and pedestrian access is prohibited during this time. Officials will have active patrols along the closed areas during the holiday weekend. Billings Fire Chief Bill Rash tells us right now the fire risk surrounding Billings is relatively low, but with temperatures expected to reach the 80s later this week, grasses will dry up within days, making them easy to spark.
Our big concern there, again, like it has been in the past, is folks like to go up there and like to sit and watch the displays. But many times people do set off the fireworks and try to enjoy themselves. It's a great view, and we hate to be the spoilers, but we know our community will support us in terms of being able to understand that the danger it poses to the houses in and around the rims. We just need all of our community to cooperate to help us so everybody can enjoy the holiday. It's a little bit of an inconvenience, but we just want people to have a safe and happy holiday.
Chief Rash also wants to remind you that the sale, use, or possession of fireworks is illegal within the Billings city limits. So if you're looking for a great fireworks display, the Celebrate Freedom fireworks display will be held in Castle Rock Park in the Billings Heights. And of course, as always, the state's largest display is in Laurel. In Helena, the decision to fly the iconic Rainbow Pride flag at the state capitol this weekend is bringing some harsh criticism against Governor Steve Bullock. The flag representing the gay community was flown in honor of Big Sky Pride Week. But House Speaker Greg Hertz and Senate President Scott Sales, both Republicans, called the decision, quote, an unmistakable act of disrespect to our state and suggest it's tied to Bullock's campaign for president. The state flag is also replaced with flags celebrating other events, holidays, and celebrations, including the Irish flag on St. Patrick's Day. Bullock says the flag celebrates the contributions of Montana's gay community to our state and that flying the pride flag is no different than the Irish flag. He also says it's not a political statement. In other news, Governor Steve Bullock released his official schedule for his televised town halls next week, which will coincide with the DNC's first scheduled debate that he did not qualify for. On Wednesday, June 26th, he will hold a town hall in Des Moines. The town hall will be aired live in the Iowa capital city. Here in Montana, that will start at 3 o'clock and will be available online. And on Thursday, June 27th, the governor will be in New Hampshire for day 2 of the debate and round 2 of town halls. This will also be aired locally in New Hampshire and available online starting at 5 o'clock here in Montana. Governor Bullock's campaign says he has qualified for the second DNC debate, but qualifying does not guarantee a spot on the stage. Operators at the private Yellowstone Club Resort near Big Sky have admitted to multiple violations of state liquor laws at club restaurants and agreed to pay a substantial penalty. Four partnerships that operate restaurants and bars at the exclusive club agreed to pay a $370,000 fine. Liquor licenses for the establishments will also be suspended later this year for time periods ranging from 7 days to 20 days. The state initially proposed revoking liquor licenses for the club's establishments after discovering in January that one bar and restaurant had been serving alcohol without a license and had hidden its alcohol during an inspection. The state also said the club had been using unlicensed warehouses in Bozeman to supply liquor to the club. The Yellowstone Club said its operating companies have accepted full responsibility for the violations and thanked the State Revenue Department for working to resolve the issues and the settlement. Montana Attorney General Tim Fox announced that $2.5 million recovered from scam charities will go to cancer centers across the U.S. The money is from a settlement against 4 fake charities, including the Cancer Fund of America, the Breast Cancer Society, Cancer Support Services, and the Children's Cancer Fund of America. A complaint against the charities and their founders alleged that more than $187 million in donations were collected and just 3% went to help cancer patients in the form of care packages. One charity claimed to supply patients with pain medication and transportation to treatment when no such services were provided. The leaders of the organizations are accused of using the money to pay themselves large salaries, fund trips to places like Disney World, Las Vegas, and Thailand, and buy cars, boats, and houses. The lawsuit was the result of all 50 states and the Federal Trade Commission working together. As Montana Rail Link gets ready to invest millions into new technology and safety modifications in the coming year, federal grants will also help in that mission. Montana Rail Link recently learned it will receive a $3.5 million grant to supplement the installation of positive train control. Montana Rail Link told Q2 in May it's investing $95 million in the coming years. Positive train control can overpower a train remotely and even stop it automatically before a crash happens, adding a layer of safety for crews. Just over a week after the Brett Eldredge concert at Cove Creek Outdoor Pavilion was canceled, another show is skipping Billings. This time, the Steve Miller Band and Marty Stewart are being forced to cancel their event in Billings for August 16th. Knitting Factory Entertainment, the same company behind the Brett Eldredge show, says it's due to unexpected routing and production issues. A Facebook post says all tickets purchased online have been refunded and all other refunds are available at the point of purchase. What's a car that would definitely get your attention, and so does the story behind it. Take a look. The Park County, Wyoming Sheriff's Office in Cody posted this picture on its Facebook page of a 1971 Pontiac Granville convertible. It's adorned with a steer horn, a saddle, silver dollars, and a few guns. Sheriff's personnel inspected the car for titling purposes. They say it belonged to country western personality Buck Owens, who commissioned it for Elvis Presley. Elvis never took possession of it, and it stayed with Owens until he died and was then put up for auction. The sheriff's office says this is one of 7 identical cars known to exist, including one that hangs over the bar in the Buck Owens Crystal Palace. And if you're wondering, the weapons are not functional.